A closing gift idea that's, let's just say, a little different. We're ditching the typical fruit baskets and gift cards this time
Definitely different.
and talking about something pretty interesting, actually, house portraits. And more specifically, how McRae Portraits is using these to help real estate professionals like yourselves to really connect with clients, create a lasting impression.
Yeah. It's really fascinating. These days, it's so easy to get caught up in the digital world and everything's online.
Right, right.
So there's something really kind of special and powerful about a tangible gift, something personalized, like a piece of art that really captures what a home means.
It's true. And looking at these testimonials from McRae Portraits, it seems like clients are having really strong reactions to these gifts. They're really emotional. Someone even said it was the best gift ever, which is pretty high praise. And it seems like for a lot of people, it's more than just a gift. It's like this symbol of, the journey they've been on with their home.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, these portraits really tap into those deep emotions that people have about their homes, especially for those who've spent years, maybe even decades, building a life in a particular place.
Absolutely.
It becomes more than just, bricks and mortar. It represents memories made and, milestones celebrated. That feeling of belonging.
It's so true. And, it reminds me of when I moved into my first apartment. My landlord, he gave me this, it was like this hand-drawn card, kind of quirky. And honestly, it meant the world to me. It really wasn't much. But it just, I don't know, it made me feel seen, like he appreciated me as a tenant.
It's amazing how those small gestures can really have a lasting impact.
Yeah.
And I think that's what McRae Portraits has done here. They've taken that idea to a whole new level, blending that emotional resonance with a smart business strategy. I mean, they've really thought this through.
Yeah. So we've talked about how these house portraits can have a real emotional impact on people.
Yeah.
But how does that translate into, actual business results for real estate professionals?
Yeah.
Are we really seeing these portraits drive referrals?
Oh, absolutely. That's really where the strategy behind McRae Portraits shines. They've actually built a referral system right into these gifts.
Okay.
So that the thoughtfulness, it doesn't just end on closing day. It keeps going.
Okay, now that's smart.
Yeah.
Tell me more about how this whole referral system works.
So picture this. Your clients, they get this beautiful portrait, right? They're thrilled. What's the first thing they're going to do?
Tell everyone.
Exactly. Friends, family, you name it. And McRae Portraits makes it even easier. They provide these pre-written social media posts featuring the portrait, ready to share online with just a click.
Ah, that's clever.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, everyone's on social media these days, and people trust recommendations from, people they actually know.
It's like word of mouth, but amplified.
Or big tag.
And it doesn't stop there. Remember those thank you cards I mentioned?
Yeah.
They feature the house portrait, too. A subtle reminder of your thoughtfulness every time they see it, say, on the fridge.
It's like a mini billboard right there in their home. I'm
Yeah.
starting to see why this is so effective.
And the best part, they've got these timed emails that go out to the client, periodically throughout the year.
No way.
Subtle check-ins, friendly reminders.
So it's not...
Keeps you top of mind without being pushy.
Wow. So it's not just a one-time gift. It's like this whole long-term strategy.
Precisely.
Do you have any, specific examples of how well this works in action?
Oh, absolutely. There's a realtor, Cameron Soy at REMSX. He actually attributes $100,000 in referrals to one single house portrait that he gifted to a client.
Wait, $100,000 from one house portrait?
One.
That's incredible. It reminds me of that saying, people may not remember what you said, but they'll remember how you made them feel.
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect example of that.
Absolutely.
But I'm curious, what is it about these portraits specifically that makes them such effective business tools?
Well, you have to think about the psychology of gift giving, right? Especially in a business context. I mean, people are just bombarded with generic gifts,
Oh, yeah.
Same old, same old. But these portraits, they stand out. They're not just a gift, they're an experience. They're unique.
Personal, thoughtful. You can tell a lot of care went into creating them.
Exactly. And it's that thoughtfulness that really makes a difference. And it's not just about the artwork itself. McRae Portraits has really thought of every detail to make the whole experience special.
Yeah. And speaking of that, this idea of a lasting impact, it made me think about those different package options McRae Portraits offers. I saw they have the bronze and silver packages.
Right.
Could you walk us through those? What's included in each?
Absolutely. So both packages, you get the framed portrait, of course, And you get a thank you card featuring the artwork.
Okay.
But the silver package takes it up a notch. It includes those personalized note cards we talked about, for the clients to use,
Right.
plus a welcome note specifically for the buyers of the home, and then that really impressive year-long follow-up system with the timed emails.
So it's like they've packaged up this whole marketing campaign around this one thoughtful gift. That's amazing.
It really is.
They've thought of everything.
And it's not just about the content either. The presentation matters too.
Oh, for sure.
The framing, the packaging, it's all designed to be really luxurious and memorable.
Yeah, like a high-end experience.
Exactly. It makes both the client and, the realtor giving the gift feel special.
Definitely. It definitely adds a personal touch.
It does. And, it makes you think, in a world that's so focused on the transactional, just getting the deal done.
Right.
What's the value of actually creating these lasting, meaningful connections?
It's a great question. And I think what we've seen here with McRae Portraits is that something as simple as a personalized house portrait.
It can be really powerful.
It can. It's a reminder of a significant moment.
A tangible reminder.
Yeah, a tangible symbol of a relationship built on trust.
Yeah.
And care, really.
I think that's a great way to put it. And in real estate, relationships is everything. So that kind of impact is invaluable.
It really is. Going beyond the transaction to build genuine connections, that's what leads to long-term success, I think.
I agree.
Well, I think that about wraps up our deep dive into the world of personalized house portraits. This has been really eye-opening. We hope you found it as fascinating as we did.
It's amazing how much thought goes into these things, right?
It is. And maybe it sparks some ideas for our listeners and how they run their own businesses.
Definitely. Until next time.